Welcome, Taurus. This is your monthly focus for December 2019 and a look ahead at 2020 and the energy that you are going to be walking into. I think December 2019 is a very defining month for us for how we will expand our path going forward. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Please, thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send me each and every day. Let's get right to the cards, shall we? Okay, our first card is Divine Guidance. The search for the meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. So surround yourself with wise teachers. So definitely we are looking at expanding our knowledge through education, through learning, through mentors, through teachers. Talking to people who have already walked the path and they're living your dream and how to step into it, learning how to step into it, learning what to do. This could really be about new opportunities and new journeys in your life. And I think for the majority of us, the energy will start in December of 2019, and we'll be starting to make that plan on how to go forward, of how to bring joy into our life. But here's the search for the meaning in life, and the meaning of life. I think happiness and love. If you have joy, then everything must be good in life, right? So everything's in balance if you've got joy. So how do you bring that joy into your life? What kind of adventure do you want to go on? What kind of opportunity do you want to step into? Where do you want to travel? What do you want to learn? You know, the five energy is usually the Hierophant, right? So when we think of the Hierophant, we could think of the old sage. I think in earlier tarot decks, it was pictured as the Pope, or a symbolism of the Pope, because that was the era that the cards were all being made. Now we have divine guidance. So, kind of, still looks a little bit like the Pope kind of thing. This time, more of a spiritual advisor. So, spirituality being your guide, whether or not that is for you, God, angels, spirit guides, the universe, the creator. And it's about considering alternative approaches. So it's really about going with the flow and starting to understand where you can go a little bit more within the flow throughout the month of December, and being able to make a plan for how to expand that going forward, to be open to new things, new horizons, new journeys, new adventures. And I think you're ready for it. I think, and you'll be able to tap into your sage wisdom, and you're going to grow your sage wisdom. The Ten of Michael. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So it's a time to let go. It's a time to get prepared to move forward. It's a time to close chapters in your life, maybe entire books in your life. It's time to pick up that blank piece of paper and a pen and write down your story, your new path forward of who you are becoming, what you are stepping into. The situation has ended. So there is a lot of things that have happened to you up to this point that you can now finally put to rest, to say, it's done. This is who I am. This is where I'm going. This is what I'm about. And this is what I want to become. This is what I want to transform into. This is what I want to manifest. This is what I want to grow. It could be a relationship. It could be a job, a business idea you have. It could be something that you've always wanted to bring into the community. New opportunities for happiness will follow. So the energy is lifting for you for the year 2020, and it starts in December of 2019. The more you can go with the flow, the more that you'll be able to step into this energy with an ease. The Page of Michael. Truthful, perceptive, analytical, and blunt. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So you want to make sure that you are crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's this year. Making sure that you know exactly what you're saying yes to, exactly what you're saying no to. So yes, it's okay to step away. It's okay to become the hermit. It's okay to think things through before actually giving that yes or no commitment. Especially for the month of December, because December holds a lot of energy for what we are going to be walking into for the new year and for the year 2020. So an exciting new challenge. So I would have to say that it's not going to be one, it's not going to be two, but there's going to be several exciting new challenges for you as you walk through 2020. And you have what it takes to succeed. So maybe part of this closure here is erasing self-doubt, getting ready to take a bow, seeing your accomplishments over your so-called failures. You didn't fail, though. You learned from it. Just grew your sage wisdom. So let's see for work and career. Now I'm going to be laying that on Divine Guidance and the 10 of Michael. So maybe you are switching jobs as you go into 2020 or during 2020. But what, new opportunities for happiness. So even if the plant closes and you think it's a really bad thing, there's going to be a door opening for you. I mean, that's very clear. So look for that door. And look, if you start looking for the door, you might see 2 or 3 doors. And so now, where do you find the joy? Where do you find the happiness? That was a weird cut. Okay. The Three of Wands. Yeah, you'll be thinking about different paths to go forward in when it comes to your job, when it comes to your career, when it comes to who you are within the community. It could be something with your health and well-being as well, or your routines. That could be part of it, but not as much. You'll be thinking about those things, but really it's who you are, what defines you as a person. And you're going to be looking through December and you're going to be thinking, okay, well, if I went this way, where could it lead to? What paths could meander off of that? Does it lead to my ultimate goals and dreams way down the road? So you might be looking more at short-term and long-term rather than just a long-term plan here. Or how do I start out? How do I begin? And you may look at several different ways of how to start, how to begin. And I think the plan is going to be essential as we go into 2020 because that's a 4 energy. So we need the balance, we need the security, we need the comfort zone, and it's going to be about building those things in our life. So we want to think things through. We want to be the emperor. We want to plan, but we also want to be that diplomat, that intuitive, that knows to hold back and ask the questions and learn the information in order to really step into that path and really create the success, because it says you've already got what it takes. I'm getting all choked up for you. Okay, love and relationships. Oh, look at who shows up, the Hierophant. Wow. Yeah, it's really going to be a year where you can grow your sage wisdom, your knowledge. And bring in a balance through that knowledge, through that learning, through that experience. And I'm kind of getting this feeling, this is more love and relationships now. The other one was work and career, and I said, well, I could go for relationships. And here we are. You know how you need to be treated. You know the support that you deserve. You know what you give to a relationship. By the end of 2020, you are going to be so solid with, and you might not be in a relationship, you may be in a relationship. But you are ready for that relationship, and you are strong within that relationship, and that relationship makes you even stronger and more capable and more successful. Now, it could be a lover, it could be a soulmate, it could be a best friend. It could be a new child that comes into your life that teaches you so much. A mentor, a teacher. So you really grow into a very good place to be able to grow your relationships even stronger, bring them even more into balance, to have a harmony there within that relationship. So it could be several. I mean, we're talking about a whole year's energy, really. So it could be several. It could be your lover or your partner, or it could be a few friends that you know. It could be you meld within a new community. And the Page of Michael is an exciting new challenge. So there could be um, somebody that lights that spark for you, that puts that fire underneath you. Once you all of a sudden you get the travel bug, or they help you to get excited about who you are and where you're going, and to really open yourself up to new ideas, new adventures, new learning. Health, well-being, spirituality. Look at this. We have the Chariot. So this is definitely going to be a year of wanting to pull back and really think things through. And I would say, when it comes to your routine, when it comes to your health and well being, and there's a definite need here for you to have some kind of meditation, or, yeah, some meditation time or quiet time where you sit in just quiet thought, your thoughts. You can sit there with a pen in your hand and journal it if you want. You can, however you do it. Maybe it's while you do the dishes. That's when you do it, and you just say it out loud. And but it's about pulling back and really thinking things through before you act upon anything. It is about reading the fine print this year. It's about knowing what you're saying yes to and what you're saying no to, and saying what belongs in your routine, your mundane routine, from waking up in the morning to brushing your teeth to making your bed to going to bed. Your routine. And what works for you, what needs to be changed, what needs to be addressed, where you are wasting time or energy, where you can have more time or energy. Maybe it's more of a balance between work and career and family and home. I'll get a well-being card out. I heard a whisper of finances. But I don't really see anything here about finances. So I guess it's have know what you're signing, know what you're saying yes to, and what you're saying no to. So there's kind of a financial thing there for some reason, and I don't even see where it's coming from, but I think when it comes to relationships, with your interaction with other people, your communication skills grow this year. I think with the Hierophant showing up twice, one as divine guidance, one the actual Hierophant, you really go on this learning experience, whether you want to or not. So choose it for yourself, please. So it's a beautiful year for adventure starting in December. It's also a beautiful year to have those quiet times. So if you can work out a beautiful balance between the two, my goodness, you'll be the success that will come into your life. The universe is big enough to fulfill my every intent, which is true. Okay? If you get it, doesn't mean somebody else goes without. There's more than enough to go around. It's how deserving we feel. And trust me, we're all raised, even when we think that we're very deserving, we say, yeah, I'm deserving. We are thousands of years of DNA in our system. It still puts that doubt there. And it's very, extremely hard to erase, of growing that belief in yourself, really believing in yourself, knowing that if you step off the cliff, that there's going to be the net there. There's going to be something to catch you. Because you're strong and you thought it out and you weighed the odds and you know it. So it's about challenging yourself to really step into what you truly want to step into going forward. And it all starts in December. It all starts in December to really look at the big picture, but the little steps as well. The little steps are very important for you as well. It's not just the big picture. You have to set some really small goals for yourself and the big picture, and really weigh things out. Look at your routines. Okay, are you maybe it's your diet, maybe it's your exercise routine, maybe it's your sleeping patterns that you need to adjust to really feel that vitality for the year. And the energy is here to support you in doing that. The universal manager has the ability to bring everyone a vibrational match to what they are giving their attention to, without depriving anybody else of what they are wanting. So it's really a year of matching that vibration of what you want, raising your vibration, understanding where you need to change yourself in order to meet that vibration of what you want. Whether it's success in career, within the community, maybe it's stature, maybe it's beautiful home, family, relationship. And know that you are deserving of it. And raise your energy throughout the year. So there's a very strong calling for you for the year to really look at how you are treating yourself. But there's also a part that's telling you to let down your hair and go on the adventure. And see what you can learn and see what you can take in. Because all those experiences will have meaning, even if they don't seem to have meaning at the time, down the road for you. So if you have anything to say throughout 2020, the universe is big enough to fulfill my every intent. You say that every day, starting at the beginning of December, and you say it to the end of the year, and then come back and tell me just how wonderful life got for you. The universe is big enough to fulfill my every intent. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.